Kamu na magkuan na ni guys ha. Looking for the lessons for isometric drawing. So what I'm going to teach is purely CAD. Kay lisod naman mag-discuss patag isometric drawing, how it is happen ganing unana. So just do a research. As usual, what you're going to do is, dugay good. Dugay lagi ka. Hey, what's up? Okay. Okay, eyes on the board, guys. Kana, okay na sa inyong pananaw? Okay. So, again, the given and the problem which is found in Technical Drawing 10th edition, na lagi, tayo, ano, BITE source. Okay, I'm going to lock you. Okay. So, it is, you are given 3 views, and then one of the views has a missing line. So, how are you going to solve it? You cannot just directly solve without doing it as the preliminary drawing in isometric drawing. It's really hard, no, for a beginner. But if you master the problem, so it's really easy, no, to solve problems like that. But for a beginners, what you're going to do is you need to do first like a boxing method. Dili boxing asong bagay ha. For example, I'm going to have a problem like example like this. Can you figure out the object? So, on the top is missing. Can you figure out? So, this is what we call boxing method. So, for a beginner, you need to do a boxing method because it's really hard to solve what is really the figure of this object. So, in boxing method, you need to create first a box, no? Wherein it signifies how wide or long the depth or the length of the object. So, in this given views, it looks like the object is a cube, no? Because assume tani siya nga 4x4, for example. So, what you need to do, you need to sketch. And then, by sketching, you need to figure out. So, you have a line here, squares here, and then there is a line, do it. And then, same with the side view, do it. So what will happen on the top view? Ang sabi missing niya. So maybe this is a surface. This is another surface. Surface ni. Can you figure out, guys? Kasi forma? So of course, so in this object, so this looks like a pyramid. Naanak siya. Natuwad ng pyramid. So, and then, naanak siya. And then, this is now the object. So, if you are going to see here, puro siya nagpan. Mura siya ang pyramid ba nagtuwad. Gitar 30 degrees. So, this is now the object. So, if you are going to project here, since this is the size, so, this one is still. When you are going to figure out in the front view, this line here is the hypotenuse of this portion here. Ini siya. Muna mag-aana ba? But nagtakilid siya. So, puro na siya nagtakilid. No, nag-slash, slash, slash. So, it it looks like a pyramid, ganituwad sa gamay. So, mo na siya. So, it's really hard for a beginner. No, if you are not going to do the boxing method, so this is what you're going to do, guys. But since it is CAD, so you are going to figure it out by using the traditional method, which is the boxing method. The box method, the boxing in present progressive form. Okay, so how you are going to do now your object in isometric drawing? Guys, saan man pagbuhat? Anybody has the idea? So same thing, you are going to make a layer. So the layer, at this time, there should be no hidden line. In isometric drawing, you need not show hidden lines. You show only hidden lines in your previous activity, which is the orthographic projection. So in isometric, dili na siya ipakita. Only the solid lines, or what we call the visible lines, no, that will be shown in a drawing. So how are you going to start with the activity? For example, naatay, dili lang ni missing bi atong hisugutan. For example, naatay staircase with 3 steps. So how are you going to do? So how are you going to pag-start? Buhatag line? Okay, line, and then what? XL? Nailaing paagya na, guys, in order to be automated. Okay, assuming we have already now our atong gamitan ng atong template na to, no? It has been saved, dira? Long band template or draw template. Okay. Open. Okay, layout 1. Copy, so nanata. Okay, this is our template now. And then in the model, what you're going to do is to start from scratch. So you need to axis layer. Buhat ka og construction line. Then na siya, so I'm going to make a new group. This one for new group of layers. So drawing. And then from this group, I'm going to start with object line. Object LN. And then next is I'm going to have construction line, or I'm going to name it XL. And then, maura siya. Okay. Then, change the properties. Layer, butang pa data, guys. Layer viewports. Viewports. And then the viewport should not be plotted. And then object line, so continuous. And then line weight is always 0.5. 0.50, hit okay. And then construction line, dili ni siya pwede i-print. And then, it's okay. Ato lang lainon ang color, no? In order to give difference on the drawing. Aron sa yun sabton, okay. And then I'm going to start with construction line. Before you are going to start a line, since you are going to make an isometric drawing, we need to make use of an automated command for isometric. So how are you going to start that? Axis drafting settings, shortcut DS. Okay? And then as you can see, on the snap and grid menu, we have here the snap type, which is isometric snap. And then hit OK. Not hit OK, hit the circular, and then hit OK. Ayaw sa OK. Polar tracking. Here, I have already, wala ko yung gisit. So, when we say isometric, that is, we have the cross axis, which is, namely the right cross, left cross, which is 30 degrees. So, ato ibutang yung increment angle, 30. And then, additional angles, sa new. Okay, 30. And then, what else? Kanara itong 30 degrees siya. And then, hit OK. Okay, as you can see, what have you observed? Ang crosshair, automatic siya nag-30. How are you going to change that from different planes? So, pila ito ka po planes itong makita sa object? Guys?
3 faces.
This is a 3D object, 3D-dimensional object. Pila ka planes itong makita? 3. Nakita, hindi ha? Pero actually, there is another plane. So, itawag tayo yung top plane. Top view or top plane. This one is front plane or frontal plane. This one is what we call it right side plane. This one here, papakita, left side plane and rear plane. And this is the bottom plane. Kira po? There are 6 planes of projection in a 3-dimensional object. Okay, so how you're going to change that one according to different planes? Ang atong makita directly, no, which is gitawag na to, directly can be observed through our eyes is only the 3 planes: the front, the side, and the top. So next is, since we have already changes the snap point or snap point ba to? Or snap type. Okay? We have changes it to isometric from orthogonal ba to, guys? Rectangular, sorry, no? From rectangular to isometric. So we are going to make now, assuming, no, I have an object like this. Simple lang ko, itong staircase. Saan na itong mga pan, guys? Asa mo ito si Muse? Dito? No? Nana Muse, si Mayor. Naon na itong forma, kaya itong hindi bangagan. Okay, so butayan tanig bagag diha. Butagan pag nato check bagag diha. Yes. Okay, kamay naman. Okay, thank you. Okay, next is we are going to lock the orthogonal mode. How we are going to lock? It is F8. The function is F8, no? Because atong i-off ang F8, no? If we are going to make line, wala siya, no? We cannot notice if we are in the right track of isometric drawing. So we need to off it, no? The ortho mode, F8. Nalock siya sa 90, 30 degrees, left side, F5. 30 degrees right side. Ano siya, no? Actually, ano siya, isoplane top. F5. F8 pag-lock niya sa ortho mode, no? Aron ang line niya adto siya sa atong gihatag nga degree, no, or angle, which is 30. Naman to 90 sa daan. So, if F5, see, isoplane right. Another F5, isoplane left. F5, tulura siya. Tulura yung ipakita dire. But actually, we can draw the 6 planes of projection. Okay? So, started, the same object. Sayo na sa guys, no? Here, assuming ang width na is 5. Gamayas 5, eh. Wa man ta mag-sit og units. So, balik ta. Sit og units. I'm going to make use of centimeters. Then hit OK. Line. So, 5. And then, F5. Ibutang tani siya og 1.5. Balik ta. F5. 5. And then, line, end, this one, and then 5, enter, and then end. So, yeah, okay, and then, ang steps, atong himuon nga 3. 3, and then F5, takuha guys. Paan gamay. Ato po ni siyang, gamay rang 1. Atong himuong to. Line, F5, 2, and then F5, 5, and then end. Okay. Rita, Picasta, F5. We're going to have 2.5, and then 5, and then end. Click na to dito. And then, second step, F5. So, pila ito guys, 2, enter, F5, 5, and then down, and aron siniguro, okay? Kapoy na magbalik-balik guys. I'm going to copy this one. Copy this one. Copy. CO. Enter. I'm going to copy these 3 lines. Paibabaw niya. Hit enter. And this is my displacement or base point. So I'm going to copy it here. Okay, himo na. And then taas man sa bangag line. Himuon tani nga 3, okay? And then 5 and then N. Okay? So pila na siya to apailain ta to. At 2.5 na siya guys, no? 2.5. Asa di ito na di ay. Sorry. So line. So 2 enter. A5 down. And then pila yung total niya, guys? 3, 2, 2, 5. Kulang yun, guys. Ilang? Line. Pwede tayo mag-anak. Okay. Wala lagi mag-abot, sir. It's okay. Abuton ta na ron. A5. Okay. To be automated, abuton ta na siya. F. Fillet. And then find radius. 0. Enter. Okay, do it again. Okay. And then, we are going to make here, ato na siyang bangagan. Line. I'm going to locate the center of this portion here. Kini siya nga plane. Line. So, end point. So, end. Okay, I have now here the center. Now, if I'm going to click this line, naa siya midpoint. Okay, how are you going to make a hole? Are we going to make a circle? Then find mid? Wala. Saan mo ito? Isometric mo na. Ellipse. Ellipse. And then, what's next? We have 3 inactive command. We have arc, center, and isocircle. So, iso means for isometric. So, ang gamito na to is I. Enter. So, this is now the midpoint or type mid. And then, select this line. Automatic na siya. See? It is now on the plane of this surface. Kung pababag siya, top na siya, top. This is for right plane. This is for left side or front plane. E5. E5, mag-usap-usap na siya. Pag-change sa iyang position from top plane, side plane, because if you are going to do this, guys, manually, pagkadugaya, you can do this. No? Pwede naman ka. For example, naatay what is us? Center radius. For example, if we have a radius of 1.5, ako kayo. But we can still do this, guys, manually. Pero ano, ato may manual na AutoCAD man eh. How are you going to do this manually? Okay. Line, then mid, ato sa ning tagtangon, guys. It's just the same. Line, mid, maghimo pataan ni corner. And then, we need to determine this first. Pila ni height ani niya? 3? 3, okay. So, i-offset tani. Offset, not offset, copy. Along this line. Pana, copy ta og 1 point, pila to, 3? 3 o 2.5? 3 ang pataas. So, ang atong agdon is ang pataas. 1.5. Enter. Then, copy again. This is our base point. Padong dia, 1.5 to make it 3. So, nanatay 3. And then, next is, dugay gini guys. Make a line. Dili pa tayo mag-ellipse. Manual man. And then, make a line here. In order to get this one. This intersection is used for the minor ellipse. So, pwede ta mag-circle. Dugay lang ni guys nga paagi. Circle. Ako lang ibanabahan, And then here, circle again. This is our midpoint. Arc, di kakakuan, accurate. Ato na testingan ron. And then circle again. This is our midpoint. And then here. So, wala gid guys. Trim. Ito ning karon guys. This is a trial and error. Okay? Nana ko, kini siya. This is for, kini wala siya maigo guys. Sakto nan siya. Dili yun. Dili mo ang pagkuha na ko ani. I guess this one. Di gid mao kay sa center man. Kini gid siya. There is something wrong with this guys. Kini ang pagkuha ani. No, kini siya this intersection. So ina na, as you can see, mauna ni siya guys. I'm going to trim. Kini nga big arc, sakto na ni siya. Ang problema ra kini siya dire kini. Kini mo di mao no. I'm going to delete this one. Dili mao pagkuha niya. So this is for the big arc. And then we are going to locate here asa ang iyang ano. So it takes time guys, no? Naghimo pa kag circle dia. If you are going to do arc, lisod kang timing. Then change pa kana. So it's really hard. No? Wala sa migo. So something like this, no? Ginana siya. Pero nigawas man siya, oh. That should be tangent. Okay, so it's really hard. No? It takes time. Nganong ato mang lisod-lisoron atong kaugalingon, no, as I said, CAD ba na siya? And there is an automatic way of doing it. So just type ellipse and then type select I for the kana siyang this is the shortcut command for isocircle I, and then locate the center midpoint. Then click this one. If you are going to have one enter. So you have now the ellipse. So in changing the plane of ellipse, you need to type F5, changing from top plane, right side plane, and left side plane, or which is the top view or the front view. And here, magbangag ta. So we are going to locate the center for this. So this is the starting point, end, and then another end. Okay, I'm going to make a hole, ellipse again, and then I, and then isocircle, and then select the midpoint. Okay, and then, as you can see, naa siya sa front plane, F5, F5. So, something like this. Then, as easy as that. And then, gusto ka, sir, kaapoy naman tong kan, kaapoy na kay construction line, you can highlight everything, and then, right-click, properties, add to sa, look for your asantong object line. This one. It's done. Inana ka sa yun. And go back to your layout, and then your viewports, sorry. And then choose single, and then hit OK, and then wala pa ta mo change one. Sorry guys. Clear. Viewports. Hit enter, and then viewports, and then single. So inana ka sayon. Ang problema ra ninyo is how are you going to solve it? Nga medyo kuti ang object. Sayon na no. Isod lang kay we should not apply scale at this time since we don't have the dimensions. Ang sunod ani guys, nanay dimension. Our last activity before midterm exam. Napatay last activity, what you're going to proceed? Ato din ang ihatag ani. Your next activity, by the way, any question with regards to this activity? Sayon ra gini guys. Giunsa pag the same ra gyapon. Balik ta sa model. Siya the same. Paano gyapon? Ellipse, and then choose the option which is isocircle. For example, magbangag ka diri. No, I'm going to have naadyo kay no, you should have the construction line. Okay, dili niya nimo ma-erase. And then ellipse. For example, bangagan ako na diha. No, center niya. So type ellipse. And then isocircle, choose the option I, and then midpoint abline kana siya. So ikaw may buot kana siya, that is on the right side plane, A5, naa siya sa left side or sa front plane, A5 naa siya sa top, imo ra gyud, mo ra gyud imo kuan. It's very simple. E5 pag-change sa iyang plane. Okay? So, inana ka sayon. Atong dito nung discuss ang next activity. Your next activity will be the same as this. Ato lang ni panghaon ang kwan guys, no? So, you are going to project the views and object, but your next activity, you are going to have or to make your own object. Ayaw po mo pangita kay nag-agi na gud mo object kana inyong object katong orthographic lisod biya to guys. Kini mas lisod kay murag naay mga bangag. Ano di man gid nga lisod yun kayo. Ang lisod ra ni nagsugod og number 16 to number 24. Medyo complicated but I know kaya na ninyo. Yung sayon raman kayo. So for example, no, this is our plate number 5. Dili. Paano na siya? Kana siya number 4. Ang sunod ani number 5. Okay, ang i-discuss na ko guys ang atong last activity. No, because after this, I'm sure medyo master na mo gamay sa 2D. After midterm, so good na punta og 3D. And then we need to use SketchUp. Pabuhaton gyud mo mga design sa SketchUp, no, because maybe you will having an object like this. Kuan magud mo guys, engineering man mo. Sa mga maayo biagid mo. Maybe you can have an object like this. Kinahanglan ba mga basic kayo? I'm using Inventor for this, but it can be done in CAD. I'm using Inventor because it is being cut in PabLab. So munang Inventor akong gamit. And automatic din siyang Inventor nga 3D. 3D na siya, no? This can be revolved. 3D gina siya. So inani maghimo ba mamurog mga parts or engine parts or anything. Himo mo style sa hinges ninyo. So inani inyong gamiton. No? So inani na ta by after midterm. So karon puro pata 2D. Okay? So you are going to create a design kanang inyong gibuhat ron nga project. Katong plate number 4, plate number 3, inyong siyang i-produce into 3D, akala hilantan na mo gamay ana. Pero, di man good? Di gid ingon nga kuan guys, no? Sayon na ba ang good, no? If you, for example, this one, yeah, mura siyang, kuan na, cast iron, mura po aluminum, mura lang og, bitaw. Sa kuan ni, mga sample na ko ni. Ito sa amo ang sa PabLab. This one. No, inanim object. I'm using another SolidWorks. No, kay what I'm going to do is before I'm going to do the object, ako mo gunang kuan guys, no, I have to study first nga asay pinakasayon nga mas dali na akong buhaton ang object. So, I use SolidWorks, I use AutoCAD, I use Inventor. Gatam ko na siya guys, no? Paano siya ng pipe? Sumpay-sumpay rin siya. Pwede gapon na siya sa CAD. Lahos gina ang bangag. So, inana. Or else, kini siya, I'm using SketchUp for this. Daghan ng kuan guys to, software nga pang 3D. SketchUp. Kato, kwanto siya, Inventor, SketchUp. This is, this is stand sa laptop, nani. Akong gi-modify, gusto tan akong ipa-UM ba, utility model. Nasakpan man sa taga utility model nga existing ang pero lahi ba gini siya style kay ilaha diri lain man ni Revit man Aqua is swing. So base na so ano siya, oh. Screw. Ayun naman. Ayun din guys, no? If magkuanang mo, no? Kanang interested mo. Okay, balik ta ni. Adita sa dili makapahilanat. Okay, so your next activity for isometric drawing, your last activity is about the title is pictorial drawing. Ibutan na yung title, ya. Okay? Hana na yung activity, no? Kini siya, so to siya, plate number 4. So the title is isometric drawing. And then next is the pictorial drawing. Only last parameter before liter. Pero inyuha ang what will be the output of pictorial drawing? Ayun na. First example, our output is only cube. So you have a panang. Simple for the cube. Staircase nga 2 steps. Yan na, example. And then you need to show the front view, and then the top view, and the side view. Yan ba? And then you need to have dimensions. Example 2, then this is also 2. Okay, dimensions. You need to dimensions here. 4. And yeah, if the same naman siya, ayun na lang kung bumigay 4. But if nice and break niya, pwede mo kutangan. No? But you need to make another dimension which is the same with the opposite side. No, opposite niya. And then all dimensions should be laid out in between views, in between the front and side, in between the top view and front view, in between the top view and side view. Ano din, ayaw, babag niya. Kaya kasi hypotenuse ang sukulan na. It should be parallel to the edge being measured. Okay, mga na ito i-discuss ron. Sa iyo na kaya ninyo eh. Okay, for example, this one. So, balik ta sa drafting settings. We need to use the snap grid which is rectangular and then hit OK. The next is maoday guys, okay. Sabot ako nga na ako makuha ganiha. Katong isometric bitaw nga gimanual. Because I'm using the isometric snap, sakto. Lahi siya epekto. Okay, front view of this line. So front view is kini siya. How many planes can you observe in the front view? Pila ka planes guys? 3. Kini siya, kini kita sa ang ikaduha, ikatulo na ibangag. Okay, so height is 2 nya kini siya. Okay? 2.5 ato is sure dimension line. Dimension 3. Okay. Line. So 3 2 2 5. Enter. And then pila to width 5. Enter and then 5 and then close. Okay, so we need to offset this one, 2. Sayon na mga okay. Sayon lagi kay guys, pila din eh. Di ilay. 2 gyud o. 2. 7 dili. Kamu gyud. Okay, padayon ta na. Offset, another 2, and then offset 3. Amo na gitas on. And then delete. And then fillet. Okay. And then arita sa construction line. Fillet is chord. Chord ang fillet. Ay mo kasi piyatab. Wrong ba ang yung answer atong exam. Hinumdum mo sa atong exam, katong online, o daghan kayo kasabot sa fillet. Fillet is chord. So ano wa man ang chord sir? Because we set the radius as 0. Okay, for example, kung atong iset ang radius fillet, radius 0.5. Curve gina siya. Muna siya result sa fillet. But, we set the reduce fillet, reduce 0. Muna siya, straight siya. Okay? Okay, and then, naanak ko sa XL. So, Ray. Okay, line, Ray again. Diha. Line ta, line. And then, I'm going to set 45 degrees.
Ang isa na, Ray, guidelines niya.
Yes, guidelines. So, pero nakasit din siya nga, dili mo print. Sorry guys, medyo lubat na. Patabunan mo kan? Okay. So, I'm going to continue. And then Ray.